turn the light on. I'm sorry, we're in bed with Shams today. It doesn't matter. It's not that bad. But let me just say before I start, all my content is found on the public domain. I operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Um, I talk about entertainment and anything that I want, real life situations that pertains to my life and people I care about. Sorry, I'm in my dressing gown. But anyway, thank you for the like already. Somebody asked to. So, just I was going through some things. I got two stories. One of them is Netflix, Harry and Meghan. The other one is the London mayor, and to do with Harry and Meghan and the titles, people. Something that's just happened today. I'm not very happy. Not happy! Right, ready? Get ready. Go and get your cups of tea and all that. Don't forget to smash the like button. Remember, you're in the court of Shams. No, it's not alcohol, people. Oh, sugar pot. I thought it is actual. It's squash. Coco, you alright, honey? I had to do this. So I'm going to wait for some people to come in. Peg, how are you, future? It's frozen. It's only pop. Left it in too long. Anyway, I got the normal one here. So, I was just talking to my admin. Thank you, my admins, for these. Peg, am you alright? Everyone coming in. I was just talking to my admin and she was on Netflix and she's just sent me something. And on Netflix, in the search box, when you're looking for stories, you're 97, I'm on shit. When you're looking for stories on Netflix, people, yeah, you can type in like sports, in the title. I don't watch TV, but I'm guessing. You can type in cartoons. Most possibly, if you like Asian films, Bollywood, do you know what I mean? You know where I'm coming from, entertainment, whatever. So, my friend's just looking at this. I've got to click into it.
First on the list, Black Stories. Seriously?
Now I'm going to show you this. Sorry if you can hear a voice in the background. I don't know how to turn this bloody iPhone down. But I'm just going to show you. On the list, on Netflix, at the top, it's got Black Stories. And the first Black story is who? Harry and Meghan. So she sent it me.
First on the list, Black Stories. Seriously?
I just, I don't know what to say. Coco's on 100. So it's on here. You can have action, kids and family, horror, Viking Queen, am you alright? On here, you can have, this is on the Netflix, people. In the sidebar, you can have action, kids and family, horror. I would have thought that would have been the title. Documentaries. Sorry, I've got a cold. Documentaries. And it's got anime, which is like, the Japanese kind of cartoons. Or Asian. And it's got Black Stories. It's also got British, crime, etc., etc. So, thank you. Smash that like, everyone. So, on the list, as my admin has just sent me, and I will play it for anyone that has missed it. You can clearly see it Black stories, Harry and Meghan are the first on the list because their stories are about black people. Now, is that race baiting or is that me just being stupid?
I'm saying first on the list, black stories. Seriously?
Tell me, people, what do you think of this? You know what I'm thinking? I don't even need to do a show. My silence said it all. Black stories. The only thing black in there was her dress and her mom and her heart. I had to throw that in. Yeah, you would have thought, like Viking Queen just said, even under royalty, even that wouldn't have shocked me if the title had, the subtitle royalty. That would have, sufficed for me. It would have been, I would have been okay. But, well, I wouldn't. But as a black woman, I find it absolutely fucking disgraceful that this stupid idiot, and this is the thing, yeah, in the documentary, mockumentary, because it was a fucking joke, she was mocking all of us. Here's some things that some of my HRH stars have picked up. They've said to me, one of them have says, have you noticed? She's saying that she couldn't curtsy to the Queen. She's done ballet. That's one of the things that you learn in ballet. Allegedly, she done ballet. But she couldn't curtsy to the Queen. Fair enough. Yeah, maybe she's forgot. I'll give her that. The next thing that she comes out with, yeah, on this lie mockumentary was that during the engagement, one point she says that he proposed to her during a chicken dinner. She's a vegetarian, but there was roasting a chicken dinner. Then that was before the documentary. In the documentary, she said that there was out in the garden and there was a dog there and all this crap. Shams have grown to 7 foot tall because your head looks close to the ceiling. Shall I tell you why? Because my bed's about that high off the floor. My bed comes to about there on me. Everything comes to about there on me. Roasted chicken. I did say peg peg before. I told you lot what roasted chicken. It is a sexual act in the Urban Dictionary. So Meghan likes to do a little word salad and play on people's minds using these little words as games, like secret games between her and Harry and their little crew. I went to say something nasty. And they're coming out with things like, what did the Queen buy you? Do you remember what he says on top of that bus with James Corden, another waste man? Do you remember what Harry said? The Queen bought a 1-year-old baby. Less than a year old the child was. The Queen bought a child less than a year old, a waffle maker. The child's less than a year old. I doubt he can even fucking plug it in, let alone I doubt he could walk. But the Queen, now a waffle maker is Urban Dictionary for another sexual act. These people have just got sex on the brain. Standard. That ain't my problem. That's their sex life. What my problem is, what I come on here for. Sorry, like I says, I'm a black woman
Saying first on
and
the
seeing
list, black
Netflix.
stories.
Yeah, the first thing that any black person would be searching for on Netflix. You're right, Mika. How are you, honey? The first thing that anyone would be searching for on Netflix, yeah, it says on the Black Stories. Black Stories. It's got Meghan and Harry. I want to know, yeah, to Netflix or whichever retard done this, what exactly of the all three episodes represents black people. Because all through the interview, this documentary had more lies in it than the Oprah Winfrey interview. And that is a fucking record. It had more lies in it than the Oprah Winfrey interview. I can do a show on it any time you lot want because I can roast any bitch all day long. I got time on my hands. But I'm telling you, yeah, she done so much. I didn't watch it. She done so many lies. Number one, like I said about the ballet. Number two, the crappy story she's coming out about Dorito. Number three, even when she got in the car and she pulled out her sunglasses saying, everyone's walking around. Look, they're all following me in the car. No one was following her. It was just a steady flow of traffic on a normal day of people going to work and possibly the cafe. Then she also said, what else was there? We talked about a jailbait mom. That was a good bit. Hearing a jailbait mom talk. I suppose, yeah, that 5-second segment could have gone in under the black section, but none of that film, yeah, let's just call it a film. It was a made-up load of shit. None of that represented any black person. It was race baiting. The reason it was race baiting is because Meghan Markle is sat there and she's told lies. Number one of her lies that she came out with was she did not know what being a black person was until she came to England, because us people in England and the royal family and the British media only reminded her what being black was, because of every fucking country in the world, yeah. This bitch was born in America and she's saying that she come to England and she felt austerity. As some light skin, she's lighter than my fucking dressing gown, but we saw her as black. Motherfucker, everyone saw you as a Spanish bitch. Nobody saw you as black. You look Spanish with a fucking tan on a good day. That's when you put your foundation on. That is for real. But apart from that, yeah, I'm going to say in America, I would think towards black people, the racial tension in America is a lot more higher than it is in Britain. Britain, the folk more on class. I'm not saying there's no racism in Britain, but I'd say Asian people or even Polish people get more racism than blacks. And that's on the fucking real. That's coming from a black woman in England that was born in Jamaica. Now Meghan say something. Or any other motherfucker that lives around here that likes to do fucking race baiting. I'm black, I'm black, I'm black. You've never been to fucking Jamaica. You've never been to any of your motherlands. You don't know how to cook any kind of our cultural food. You don't know nothing about our culture. The only time you like being black is when you need to play a fucking victim. And any black person that agrees with that should be ashamed of themselves. Thank you for that. Yes, leave there, babes. Any black person, just, babes, I'm on a live, just do it after. Thank you. It's my daughter, I'm like, thank you. I'm in teacher mode now. Are you, Libby? You all right? I just played your little segment. Any black person that sits there sticking up for Meghan Markle in this day and age, or any race baiter like Meghan Markle that plays victim because of their colour, you should be ashamed of yourself on a real. Because what you're trying to say is that you're ashamed of being black. Black people can't get nowhere in life because of their melanin, and that is bullshit. Oprah Winfrey is one of the richest women in the world. Look where she come from. Fuck all. And look where she is now. So don't play games, people. Don't play games. For Meghan Markle or Netflix to do. I'm thinking it was Netflix. I'm not going to blame Meghan and Harry, but obviously they had a fucking say in it. You're right, Crown. Meghan and Harry did have a say in it. They knew that they was going to be under the title in Netflix, Black Stories, and they do not represent any black. Another thing that I got to say is, now when Meghan made that comment, yeah, about she never felt any way about black, she never felt any racial tension towards her skin colour until she come to England. When she said that, that's because when you was in America, you played a white girl, Meghan. At best, you played an Hispanic, Spanish beauty, Mexican. At best, you never once played a black person, even when you was playing in Suits. You played a mixed race. Because I don't know if Meghan seems to think that 1 minute she can diminish black people and pretend to be white. Don't have nothing to do with black people because she's ashamed of us. She needed white people to get up the ladder. So that's an embarrassment for white people. Yeah, it's trying to say, why is that all you're good for? Being used, fair enough. But then, whenever things don't go her way, she has to play the victim, and all the black people are sitting there loading it up with her. Oh, Meghan, you're so right. I find that on every level as a black woman the most embarrassing thing. You didn't mind playing a white person and lightening your colour to go on TV to get far. But as soon as anyone mentions your behaviour, you have to say it's because you're black. On a level, yeah, don't fucking embarrass me, Meghan and Harry, or Netflix. On a fucking level, that is disrespect to black people on every level. Take that fucking shit off Netflix, because that documentary ain't about black stories. If you want to call it black stories, call it race bait. Warning, this is a race baiting story. And it's made up. Half the stories on there are fucking fake. Claire, I'm thinking of you today. You know I am. It's my friend saying beautiful picture. Thank you. I sent the picture like 20 minutes ago. Or an hour. I'm in bed. Also, what else I want to say as well, people, is we've got a new London mayor. No, sorry, a new Prime Minister. An Asian Prime Minister. And I thought he was going to be one of them normal ones that, he knows where his roots come from. And he's not going to fall for this race baiting trick. But if you remember, a couple of years ago, someone, a Prime MP, put in a bill where they wanted the Sussexes to have their titles stripped. Yeah? So we wanted to just get rid of the titles because you're not working royals. Why are you using the titles to get further in life when you're disrespecting the royal family? And like I said on an earlier program, it's not just the fact that they are disrespecting the royal family, like every family has fallen out, but it's the fact that the royal family is a job. So by them sitting there booting their family in the fucking gob in public, that means every one of them are losing out on money. Not just popularity, money. It's their business. It's a job. So Harry is not just biting the hand that fed him, grew him up, the fucking law. He also wants to take every fucking penny out of all the mouths of every fucking one of them. Now, regardless of whether they deserve it or not, every motherfucker's dodgy in life. I don't care whether they deserve it or not. The fact of the matter is, he's not just hurting his family. He's hurting the business. It's like you leaving, I don't know, McDonald's, and then you go and fucking blow it up or something. Why would you just try and do that so nobody can earn nothing? When you deal with that kind of a character, now just listen, cut out the fucking cancer, get rid of it. Because that's exactly what he is. Him and her. When Netflix, you should be ashamed of yourself. And if I was anyone, yeah, I wouldn't bother paying for Netflix. Or if anything, just befriend your neighbour, get the code so that motherfucker's paying. Standard. Do you know where I'm coming from? I can't read. Do you know where I'm coming from, people? I'm going to have to put the phone on silent because loads of people keep texting me. Sorry. But, so I feel like I'm fancy rabbit today. Right. So, this, Teresa, am you alright, honey? This MP wanted to take the titles away, but here's the breaking news. Today, the British Prime Minister has decided no. He says Harry and Meghan can keep the title. Yes, you heard me right. You can thank the British Prime Minister. They've taken them away as of 10 minutes ago. Teresa, tell me more. Someone get the news. Get the phone. Where's my admins? Get the news up now. Because 2 hours ago, he done a breaking news to say he's not taking it away. Swear down. So get the news up. If the titles are taken away, I'll do another show where we're partying. It's on May or Tuesday. Who's that? Are you sure? Until that is verified, I'm going to stick to my guns. Because the last time I heard, it was 100%. He made a statement saying that he's not going to take their titles away. And that was earlier today. So I don't know whether he's done a backtrack within a couple of hours to say that he's taking the titles away. That's a bit strange. What's it called, babes? Can someone type in, what, is it a YouTuber that said it? Or is it actual, you've got a link where he's actually said it himself? Because if it's a YouTuber that said it, I'm not going with them. Because these YouTubers, they say any fucking thing for clout, no offence. Anything on the title that says Meghan and Harry get some clout. Cheers on him. He's a political commentator. Right. Let's say we've got, what's the name? Teresa. Could you pass me that, please? The blue one. Teresa's got breaking news for us, people. Oh my gosh, if this is true, I will be buzzing. I'm still fuming about Netflix, though. I really am. Huh? Oh no, can you believe that? Do you think that they should have put that
She
up?
looks like a white woman wearing. She just looks white with black hair.
Looks white with black hair. Standard. Oh, who did our Teresa say? No. Who did our Teresa say? I can't find it. Teresa, could you write the name again, please, honey? I can't see it. I'm just gonna put in Meghan, Harry, titles. She's right. The Duke and no. Nah, it's not there. It hasn't been. It hasn't happened, babe. That's a shame. They've put in a bid for them to remove the titles. That was earlier on. I know about that because I put that on my website. But after they put in the bid, are you Paul? Am you alright, honey? Yeah. They haven't stripped the title, Teresa. What happened was they put in a bid to strip the titles. But after that happened today, Teresa, the Prime Minister came out and says it's not happening. He actually made a statement. I did put it on my website, and you're right. So, no. They've still got the titles, unfortunately. You know, if they had that title stripped, I'd have done the breaking news straight away. But I do want you lot to let me know, what do you think? Oh my gosh, this phone. What do you think about Harry and Meghan on the Netflix subtitles under the heading of Black? Thank you. That is Coco Chanel has just put it up on there. Oh, Teresa, you're not late to the party, babes. So you know, when it comes to them things, I'm normally on it like a bunny. So when you were saying the title has been stripped, I was thinking it literally was about 5 o'clock when I put it. I waited until last minute. And I thought, well, hold on. I know that they've all gone home by now, so who's done this? Because the Prime Minister actually said he ain't stripping it. Harry and Meghan can keep it. And I was like, what? But that Prime Minister was right. They should get rid of it. Why are they using the titles? They don't like England. They don't like royal family. They want privacy. And on top of that, we're all racist. And the media attention is not for them. So, why are they even here? And then to have Netflix put in their thing. Hey, Kalim, you're right, honey. And to have Netflix put in their documentary under Black Stories is even more of a fucking insult. I mean, it's East is East under Black Stories. That's like fucking putting, I don't know, The Office under Black Stories because it's got one black character in. Maya is normally on the ball, so there must be something going on. Well, Teresa, what it was, oh, I've got to cut there, like, you know, I've got to be careful with that scar, because if I scratch too much, it rips. Anyway, basically, all it is, Teresa, is anyone can say, anyone can go in and say, I want to do this, change that. You get so much of the petitions, they talk about it, and then they decide whether they go through with it or not. Now, they've had a petition out before, and now they've got the numbers. Yeah. We're all calling for them to get rid of the titles, but the titles has not been stripped. Not at all. And then the worst thing is, like I did say, the Prime Minister did come out and say he ain't stripping the titles. That was today. Callie, you probably would know more because that's where I got one of my news from. From. So thank you two for that news as well today. So yeah, I won't get your hopes up about that. Yeah, I think if Charles intervenes even more, I mean it basically is up to the Prime Minister. But if Charles did intervene and say, you know what, Sunil, just get rid of this idiot, Harry. He's making it worse for Britain, and he really is. He's creating a war. But this leads me onto another conspiracy theory. I'm thinking, Harry and Meghan, are they a plant? Not even Harry, he's too stupid. Is Meghan a plant? Either Meghan is a plant or she's got a serious screw loose. And I'm not being nasty as in to say, oh, she's got a screw. That woman is not normal. Her behaviour is not a normal human being's behaviour. That should be out on the loose, in public. And I'm not being nasty. Now, I've been saying it for ages and I couldn't quite find the words. And I was talking to one of my admins this morning about it. And they were saying, you know what? Let's just put it eloquently. Exactly. You know, it's like that she could see exactly what I was seeing. And that's as people think when I'm on my live shows and I'm taking the piss. I'm not taking the piss. On a level, I think Meghan's got a screw loose, like seriously. And I don't mean, you know, some people that look normal and walk in the streets. And then them like, you're right. And they're like, yeah. And you know there's something not quite right. But you don't want to say nothing. Meghan seems to me like one of them, like, as unhinged. What did our Paul say? I'm a huge follower. Oh no, that's our queen. I'm a huge follower of the Parliament. It's like watching a pantomime every Wednesday with the Prime Minister's questions. The love fighting. I just missed it. Sorry. A few of you are writing really fast. A soldier with 6 personal bodyguards in Afghanistan. So brave. I said that though, didn't I? Everyone called me a liar when I was telling them about him playing Soldier Boy, G.I. Joe in the back garden, sorry, Afghanistan, with how many soldiers? You know that one where they was filming him that once and he had to run off people? Like, it was halfway through a documentary of him in the army. And then all of a sudden he had to call and he had to run to the helicopter. And everyone was like, oh, he's so brave. That was faked. In fact, everything was fucking fake. Did I say allegedly? Nah. Do you think Harry and Meghan are going to see my fucking ass? Nah, mate. Not a fucking all, Meghan. Not at fucking all. I don't think none of you lot I'm going to see my fucking ass, yeah? Because I ain't chatting no fucking shit. Unreal. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She's cuckoo for something. She's nuts. I wouldn't let her out on a level round anyone. She's also a compulsive liar. For someone that can sit there all day meticulously planning to bring people down because you can't get your own way, they're unhinged. I don't get my own way, I go in a mood for about an hour and then I fucking move on. I don't sit there causing a fucking race war because I didn't get my own way. Do you know where I'm coming from? All right, Plague Man. Marine, sorry. Jeez. Should get my glasses on. Did you see the look Harry gave her when she's lying? Yeah, Peg, when she was talking about the Queen and Harry turned round and gave her that slight look. You know me, I don't miss a fucking trick. I just can't get everything in on my show because the show will go on for hours. If I was to critique every single bit of that, I would have been here for hours. It would have gone on longer than the documentary. But I'm just thinking of the major ones. Like the racism one, we all knew that she was going to come out with that. That ain't a surprise to nobody. Come on. Meghan's got no other fucking victim card apart from the racial one. You know what I mean? Women of empowerment, that ain't really a victim card, is it? Because her husband ain't exactly fucking kicking her around, is he? And me too still arguing about Meghan and Harry having the titles taken off. I'll just stop the argument now and tell ya, it ain't happening. Stop getting your knickers in the twist, everyone, and getting excited. While this race war is going on, they are too afraid. Now, give Meghan and Harry enough rope to hang themselves. That's what they're doing. Charles is playing the long game. He's giving them enough rope to hang themselves. When the majority hates them, you think the majority hates them? They don't. They've still got their little stupid followers. When it gets to about 80%, a bit like the Diana funeral, that is when the titles will go. But I'm not going to say I put my life on it, but I can bet you we'll have another Prime Minister before that title's took. Or something mysterious is going to happen, like a divorce. I can't see it. Charles needs to fix up and just say, you know what? You're out the family. You're being disrespectful. Everyone thinks I'm fucking racist anyway. Fuck the titles off. Charles is afraid. He's just become king. He don't need the fucking headache. And he is afraid that if he takes them titles off, boom! Black, 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 black. And then, I mean, look at that Ngoza. What's her real name? Barbara or something, or Wendy. Did I not tell you, lot, on my show, that woman, did I not tell you, was it last week, that she was not African? Did I not tell you she's born in Britain? Has never even been Africa. Have a look at her passport. The bitch has never even been to Africa. Her parents are even from an African city, town, whatever. It's from a fucking Caribbean one. She's got an English name. I think her dad's called Cedric or something. And then mom's called Maureen or something. I think that might be her name. No lie. That Ngoza. And then on top of that, I've heard through the grapevine, a little birdie told me that she's shitting herself now. And it turns out like she wants to grasp Meghan and Harry up and say, they kind of forced me to do all this. It was my job. Oh, she's wearing a microphone. I lost respect for William when he didn't stand up for his godmother. Teresa, you know what? I got to kind of agree with you there. I was like, it wasn't even lost respect. Yeah. But it was a statement that they put out. This kind of behaviour will not be tolerated. What fucking behaviour? And I only asked where you're from. And then the woman's like, Hackney. Well, you dressed up like a fucking African. Well, you know, that's an insult. Number two, that's an insult to Africans. Because nothing of that attire was African apart from her fucking colour. Am I lying? And then I even, you don't have to be black to be African. Like, you don't have to be black to be English. Or white. You can be any fucking colour. Do you know where I'm coming from? So that pissed me off. She's a liar. The Prime Minister's a waste man. Charles, you need to fix up. William, you should have had that woman's back. She's an elderly woman. Has done that many years service. You know what old people am like. And you sat there, the hunger rate to dry. And then the girls is sitting there going, me and my family have had abuse. Since I grassed up that woman about them being racist, me and my family's had abuse. Well, here's the thing, Ngozi. You sat there advocating for the royal family to be gotten rid of. That's number one, yeah. But number two, you had an invite from King Charles and Queen Camilla to go and pick up an award. You didn't mind though, innit? You hate the royal family, but you turned up to pick up an award. And instead of dressing like a normal English person, because that's where you're born, English attire, you decided to change your fucking name to an African name. Even though that's not even your heritage. Yeah, you know. Black people piss me off when they do that fucking shit. They all think that they're fucking from Africa. Everyone thinks that they're from Africa. Like, shut the fuck up. On a real. So her name was a normal English name. I was born in fucking London. Yeah, and she hates everything. She hates white people. She hates anything to do with white, the royals, anything. But she's took her big fat fucking ass up to the fucking palace to get an award, has a microphone on, and then sitting there reporting back to Meghan and Harry, stabbing the royal family in the back. Why turn up? That tells me, number one, what your intentions was. Your intentions was not good. You knew exactly what you was going to do. You was baiting that woman as well, so shut the fuck up. I'm from Hackney. Yeah, but where are you from? Because if that was a black woman or a black man had asked you that, you would have come out with your bullshit heritage. Oh, yeah. I'm from so-and-so. My parents are from so-and-so village in Africa. That's what I would have said. But because it was a white person that asked her, that means it's racist. If a fucking black person had asked her, I wouldn't have had a problem. Now, who the fuck is the racist? Answer me that. Riddle me that. And on that note, people, thank you for joining me on this Friday night. If you do like, smash that like button, finger it for me. Yeah? And I call touch your hair. As a black person having Afro hair, do you know how many people have touched my hair? It's something you get used, it's just a thing. But smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can get more videos. Share the video if you find it interesting. And if you think I'm L'Oreal and worth it, you can PayPal me. And I might be back later. I've changed the title to this one to Shamz Don't Care Show. And the one where we have fun is Shamz Don't Care Goddess. Everyone, thank you so much. Take care.